Welcome, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me.
So what's up? You were saying something about some advice?
It was actually a video that I actually saw, YouTube Shorts. In this instance, I think it's a famous courthouse thing with the judge. I forget his name, but what was really captivating for me was that he had brought up a guy that was like in jail for like 30 years, and I guess they became somewhat cool, or like I guess he kind of explained that like he had learned his lesson, stuff like that. But the judge kind of asked him like, hey, like, you know, you had said that you had some advice for the youth. He's like, what advice do you have to give them?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so simple. The simplicity of it was like captivating because it was something so simple, like I repeat. And basically what he said was to just be young. Right?
Uh-huh.
Of course, we're all young. We're all young. You know, you talk about people being 50, they're young still.
Yeah,
You know,
at
it's
heart.
true.
At heart.
But there's people that are youngs and kids,
Mm-hmm.
still youth.
Yeah.
And basically he said, the only advice I have to give them is basically be a kid.
Yeah.
Do not, and especially nowadays, kids see all this media that they see that like, oh no, well, I want to be big already so I can fucking do this, that, you know, etc. But they forget that they're still in their years where they're learning, experiencing, making mistakes. And with all this, I don't know, I just feel like I have to be playing social media a lot, which has been obviously good
Yeah.
and bad for us. You know, good in some aspects where like people, you know, get creative and become famous, things like that, make money. It's cool. Do your thing.
Very true. Very true.
But also you forget to be a kid that you're over here like, oh, I want to do this. I'm already this. But you forget all that. Once you get to the point of being an adult, bro, what's the first thing you're going to think of?
I wish I was
Where's my
young
youth
again.
go?
Yeah.
I wish I
Where'd
was
my
young
youth go?
again.
Yeah.
Right.
So all of a sudden now you got kids trying to be adults that I want to have money. I want to show people like maybe not knockoff brands but expensive brands. And then now you're like, it's a competition world. We're like, oh no, I have this. But mind you, I know a lot of people that have had things, and bro, like I have had homies that fucking had cars, new of the year state, and bro can't even fill up the gas tank.
Yeah.
You know?
Or they're not even happy.
Yeah.
Right? Because they be right there, like, yeah, all that shit. But or they be trying to get in girls, and you're like, all right, bro, but what?
They're gonna
You
see
got the
your
car, but
where's the money?
yeah.
And once they see that you have the car, oh, I want to go with you. They go
Mm.
back to your house, and all they see is you have no money.
Yeah. Jaky, all right. If you have a question for the grown folks here, what will be a question or a thought you have to ask? You know, because you're going into high school, phone. This is like the pre-test of being an adult. What's the question you ask?
What's like the number one thing that I should not do? Like something I should like not mess up, something like that. Cause you're saying things that I should do, but what about
Yeah.
something I shouldn't do? Something
No,
that I mess up.
no, actually we did tell you a lot of things that
Oh
you
yeah, I shouldn't do.
Like for instance, when you get to high school, fucking high school can be really cool.
Yeah, bro.
But the bad influences are always there. You're going to a school where now all these middle schools are
Combining.
becoming one.
yeah.
You don't know who the fuck is around.
And
in the
also,
school.
you don't know the kids also there, bro. There's kids that their families, their siblings, their cousins, people they're not. I wouldn't say teaching correctly, but was like, hey, fool, right here, come try this, come try that. So and then now they come in, they think that's the thing, and they come tell you, hey, bro, come try this shit. Hey, come smoke this churro, man. And you'll be like, nah, bro, I'm cool, you know, like, I know not to fuck around with that. I'm gonna focus in school. I'm gonna focus in sports. I'm gonna focus in ASB, go to band, fucking do all this shit. And then they're like, and we were just talking about, ah, you're a bitch, fool. And then, fool, and the females be doing the same shit. Cause they be kicking it with, you see the bad bitches be fucking kicking it with the cool guys, and they're like, oh, you don't smoke? Oh, you don't drink? You don't pop pills? And bro, you seen the fucking fat no shit. So That's the thing. You shouldn't. Honest to me, you shouldn't let peer pressure get into you. That's the hardest thing, fool. Cause I mean, when I was young too, peer pressure was like, you be like, and the girl's drinking. You're like, oh, you're not gonna take a shot? Come on, take a shot for me. Ooh. And you're like, oh, in your head, you're like, if I take this shot, will I get in your pants, bitch? You know, when I smash, will I get some cabecita, you know, get a little head? That's the thing. For me, it's like, peer pressure is the hardest thing. It's a drug, fool, because if you do it, they're like, damn, so my boy, hey, fool, you're cool. Now you're cool, and they're like.
But I bet if you end up in the hospital or something, they ain't gonna visit you.
Well, be the homies then.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what happened, fool? Fool, I'm fucking almost OD, dick. Oh, damn, fool, slow down. Yeah, bitch, you're the one that pushed me to do it. What the fuck, motherfucker, you know? That's the thing, too, where I'm like, in high school, where you should have, like, calmed down. You should have just, like, all right, bro.
But mind you, we're saying this now because we lived through it.
Mm-hmm.
So for, like, a little Jaky right here that's going to go to high school, and exactly why I'm giving you this advice, enjoy it, bro. You have to make mistakes. Bro, make as much as mistakes as you can right now. You learn from them. The problem is that if you don't learn from them, you're going to take those same mistakes to the future self of you, where you're trying to go to college, work, you know, I don't know what your idea is in life, but I think that's one thing too, bro, because we can say the things that we already lived. You haven't lived them. You're going to be like, oh, okay, this is good advice. Make mistakes too, but ponle mente, wey.
Yeah.
Like, always being, like, precautious about shit. Look around. Be adaptive, bro. Bro, you can get away with a lot of stuff if you're adaptive, but at the same way, learn from it, bro. It's all about mistakes and learning, bro. I think life has taught me a lot about that. Making mistakes, learning from them. Eventually, you don't learn, bro. You're not going to become shit. That's the simplicity of shit. You learn from them. You know, have fun, bro. High school is something that makes you or breaks you. But, I mean, you're barely going to be a freshman, bro. So, the first year is always going to be that year that's like, oh, whoa. People are bigger than you. You're going to be intimidated.
Yeah, fools had hair and shit. You didn't know they have hair, and you're like, damn, bro, that fool had a full-ass beard. Bro, I remember when I went in, first year, and at middle school, I was like, yeah, fool was a fucking crazy kid, bro. I fucking used to not give a fuck, bro. You know, like, I learned about fucking jerking off in a fucking restroom, bro, because I was taking a piss, and some fools were like, hey, bro, I fucking just jerked off to this one thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, and then fucking little by little, you know, you did a little research, you know, ask homies like, hey, fool, what's up with this shit, you know, what's up with that? So you don't want to look like a fucking virgin, you know, because that was the thing, you're like, oh, you're a fucking virgin, that. So you'd be like, hey, what's up with that? And then little by little, fool, at least that, right? And then high school came, and I seen fools like, look like, you're 37, bro, what the fuck? Beards, fool, I'm over here fucking sin nada, way, fucking little fucking baby.
You're trying to put chinchilla seeds on your beard.
They're like, bro, like, damn, I don't got fucking hair down there and shit, like, god damn. And then when those fools hit, you're like, fuck, what the fuck, you know? So, yeah, the thing is, you gotta be ready for it. But also, you gotta go with the flow and enjoy it for the same reason he said, bro. You gotta enjoy it. Because then you're gonna look back and you'll be like, man, I didn't do shit. You don't want, and you're gonna be that guy that you're gonna be like, I regret doing this. I should have done that. So that's why when you're at the moment, you should do shit not too fucking dumb. Make mistakes, but not too fucking dumb where it affects your fucking life. But also enough to be like, fuck, I did some stupid shit. Yeah, fuck, you know, I fucked around, did this shit, you know, whatever.
I'm gonna tell you one thing too. A lot of the stories that me and Brian have are crazy stories. Shit that, like, you know, we're telling you not to do.
Yeah.
Which I understand, bro.
And they sound cool, bro. Yeah. They do sound cool, trust.
Yeah, you're gonna get to the age where or maybe you're at the age where you're gonna get rebellious. It happens. We all have to go through that stage where you get rebellious. People start telling you not to do certain shit. You're gonna do it. You know. Another thing too, I can advise you on is that maybe it's a more personal thing for me, and maybe I don't regret it, but you know, looking back to it, you're like, you know, having a girlfriend. Having a girlfriend, bro. I remember being in a relationship within middle school that carried on to high school, and bro, like, I mean, I honestly didn't know anything about love. Stuff like that. And give me a second. Give me
yeah. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, but her love, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about like how he had a girlfriend from middle school, carried on to high school,
Yeah.
and like he didn't really know what love was. Like he wasn't really.
And it's true, bro. Like, honestly, it's off.
Sorry, back.
Love, fool, honestly. Like, bro, because when I was in high school, too, the first girl that I would, because to me, high school love is puppy love, fool. Shit that when you get like to become adult, you realize that love is nothing, fool. It's just like it's little puppy love, little baby shit, like that's kid shit. Like when I thought this girl was like the shit, bro. I thought that girl was like I was gonna end up with her the rest of my life. Bro, fucked me over twice. Y yo, that pendejo, bro. Cheated on me. I know she cheated twice, bro. And I was there like, oh, see, man. Oh. Nah, it's okay. It's alright. But then you think about it now, you're like, fool, I was fucking stupid. So honestly, bro, like, love and when you're that young, it's like, what would he say? Like, it's for you to learn. Fool.
It's more like an experience.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in a relationship, bro, and you do it, don't be stuck on like, it's cool, you know. And you mean you've been through it, fool. You know, bitches come through, bitches come, bitches go, and it is, fool. Honestly, the biggest thing you could do is focus on yourself because at the end of the day, there's more girls than men, boys, out in the world. So for the one that leaves you, you got another one. Literally, I think it's two girls per guy in the world. So you got another one on the way. It's cool.
Yeah. And look, we're not necessarily telling you to not fall in love because, you know, who the fuck are we to say that?
Low key.
But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, bro. But we're just telling you a pro and a con way. You know, we had cons. You could have a pro. But I feel like one thing that we're trying to make you understand is that, like, bro, like, we went back and we revisited those memories. And it's kind of like, fuck. Damn, bro, I was with this girl. I could have been with my homies doing some shit. You know, this and that. You think, but it's not regret. I mean, I could say maybe a little, but I don't consider it because I'm just going back to my memory lane and being like, damn, like, I could have done this, but could have, would have, should have, words of regret.
Yeah.
You know? And I just think, like, if it's going to happen to you, Jacob, it's going to happen. You cannot fight it, bro. We have to be heartbroken to get to where we want to be. We need all that bullshit. As much as I'm trying to tell you that, like, I hope no negativity comes to you, bro, it's going to come in a good way, bro. They're lessons, and if you don't take them for lessons, bro, and you don't learn from it, bro, valiendo verga, güey, because you're just going to be in the same cycle as always, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like being with the toxic girl. The first time you fucking be with the toxic girl, you understand. You're like, what the fuck? You're all in love, entumado, and then you're there, and then shit goes off, and you're like, what the fuck? Okay, days later or months or years or whatever, you focus on yourself, you find another girl, even better, bro. Like, I learned a lot from that, bro. I think I learned a lot from, like, I would say love. Yeah, I've loved and I lost. I've conquered. But I've done it. And then, you know, you get to a place where, like, you start understanding, bro. Once you're older, it becomes more, can they help me? Can they better me? Now you're not even looking at their ass or tits. Maybe you want that. You know, people have preferences. Yeah. But now you're looking more of, like, what's up here? Because I cannot have a fucking bad bitch fucking over here, like, what, where are you taking me? Where this? And then always throwing it to me. I get it for some fools. They got the money. It's cool. Do your thing. But I'm talking about the average Joes. You know,
hard-working Americans that are out here.
We don't really talk about those people.
Yeah.
We see in social media, like, fools with money, throwing bands, this and that.
Yeah.
Fools out here, I see fools throwing money. I wouldn't call it presumiendo if you want to call it presumiendo.
Hey, but they be throwing money, and as rent comes in, and like the OnlyFans, bro, that's what gets me fucking heated, the OnlyFans. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, dude, you barely have fucking money to pay your fucking rent. You're spending all this money on OnlyFans, girl.
They don't care about you.
Yes.
They don't care about you.
Exactly. 100%.
They're only putting their body on so they can get money, so they can do their own things.
Right? If it's like me, fool. If I was to pay you for something that you don't really give a fuck about, are you gonna? Do you care about what the fuck? That's why I be tripping, fool. Like, bro, you do not care. Yeah. I would if you were paying me, hey, hey, you know, like, hey, fucking, you know, I'll pay you for this shit. And I know it's coming. I don't give a. And first, I don't give a fuck about you, cause you're paying me for that shit. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck.
In that aspect, I respect scammers. I respect the fools that pay and fucking put their shit out.
Bro,
For what? Like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm just saying for perspective, bro. I look at these OnlyFans and I'm like, okay, bro. Like, you're literally watching. Like, I even seen some, bro. Like, obviously, I'm not subscribing or anything, but I seen some, bro. That you can find them
on the internet
You
for
can find
free.
anywhere,
Yeah,
For free,
but
bro.
like it's people cleaning and like literally showing their tits, not literally showing their tits, but like without underwear and all this and cleaning around. And I think to myself, I'm like, damn, fools really be posted up here watching them clean. Like, you're not gonna see anything, but
No, you're not.
you know, I guess people have fetishes and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, it's just, to me, I just don't know how.
And you want to know a crazier fact? The fact that like back then, I mean, now your generation's, wow,
Yeah,
our
bro.
generation actually, because we're talking about like
Yeah.
previous generations when we were
Yeah,
younger, it was a different generation.
Yeah, our generation was like before internet.
Like kind of before
And
internet,
introducing
and
it.
into-
It introduced us to internet, but we were still lost. Like, all right, well, I'll post a pic on Facebook. I'll post MySpace was a thing, you know, that was the crazy shit. And then Facebook came, and then we got into fucking working, and it's like, okay, it's cool. And then your generation came in, like TikTok, fucking all this shit, influencers, which I'm like, who the fuck are you influencing, bro?
The ratchets.
Like little kids.
Yeah.
Like, for what? And like now these little kids, bro, these little kids do dances. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, fucking, what's up? What, you know math? Like, cause I fucking don't. But like, I'm not listening to these TikToks, bro. But like, you know, I'm like, damn, like, that's just the crazy shit to me. It was like, these kids are so like into this TikTok shit so much, and it's like, damn, like, I mean, it's cool. There's cool shit on there you learn, but a lot of the shit is just like, the fuck's the point? You know?
I talk about another crazy aspect about, you know, the whole OnlyFans and all that, because I don't know, you went through it, I'm pretty sure, Brian, but like you got to a point where you were like talking to a girl and you would fight to get a fucking nude.
Bro.
You would fucking be lucky
Dog.
to get a fucking
No.
nude, bro.
And you wouldn't be like, hey, shoot the pic. What'd you do? Damn, girl, sick ass pic. Oh, this and that. What's up? Hey, let me get like a full body pic. You'd be like, alright, let me see.
And mind you, months in talking to
Yeah,
a girl.
bro. It's it for like it was
Bro,
the hardest.
it was
the-
hard.
And when you did it for you be in the restroom for like 2 weeks off a pic with her in jeans, and you'd be like, damn. And you be with the homies like, hey, fool, I'm a pimp, bro. I'm a pimp. You know, I got this. And they'd be like, what? Like, yeah, fool, whatever. And you wouldn't like, you know, you wouldn't go for like, I'm a fucking pimp, bro. I did this shit. And now you go on Instagram,
You'll find any of those like all over.
yeah, and you can do that right now. It's not restricted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bro, and they're not restricted. You can put, I'm 18. Boom. They don't,
18.
I'm 18.
Nobody-
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Look some booty. And you don't even gotta do it. Go on YouTube, go on any place. You can see booty in calzones, and you're like, fuck.
You literally see everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But see, that's how I feel too with the older generation. Like, we had the magazines was the older foods. And you'd be like, what? You guys didn't have videos and shit?
Magazine,
You know? So
the
I understand that
Playboys.
point too, but it's like, don't get stuck on the ass. Because that shit will get you stuck. And you see people, like we were talking about, you see people they get money on that shit for some ass, and then they get the ass, and then you're there like,
Now what?
yeah, what's
What
the
after?
point?
What do I do now?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What do I do now?
Exactly, like, what's the point? Wait, I got it, so what now? And you talk to her, and you're like, hey, so what's up? What do you think about, you know, the space? It's cool. LOL. And you're like, all right, so you want to bend over again or what?
I guarantee you, some of these girls you talk to, within a week, maybe even days, maybe in the same fucking day, bro, depending on your labia.
Block.
Hey, bro, these girls be like shooting you shit.
Yeah.
They be shooting you shit. It's like, send me a pic of you with the smile. It's not even that anymore. It's like, hey, what's up? Show me a little pic, you know, like you know, boom, little nip slip, a little fucking vagina slash, you know,
Yeah.
like, bro.
And they know what they want. They know.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know.
They know.
And you know what's the worst part? That more and more women are coming out regretting putting themselves out there.
Yeah,
But they're the one doing it though. They're the-
Exactly.
They had a choice. They could have done it or could have not. But they're the ones that do it, and they're saying that, oh, I never meant to do that.
Yeah. And then a guy like you comes out, Jaky, and you're like, yeah, I don't want a girl like that. Ah, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, if I wanted a girl that I can get like that,
It can go anywhere.
I can go anywhere.
Yeah, go anywhere.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Now, where back then it was like, damn, I wanted a slutty hoe. That was the thing back then. You're like, fuck, fool. Remember back then?
Yeah, you heard
You'd be
about
like,
that bitch sucking
you'd be
dick.
like,
Like,
hey, bro, she sucked like 3 dicks, and you're like, fool, who? It was fucking, let's say, you know, Samantha. And then you'd be like, oh, what's up? And you go up to her, what's up, bro? You start talking to her, and you're like, hey, what's up? Shoot a pig. And you'd be like, oh, you know, I heard you this and that. And she's like, I'm not like that no more. And you'd be like, God damn, bro, like these other fools smash, and I gotta take you out to dinner, and just, nah, fuck, no. And now it's
Now, like, anywhere. You could, like, everybody, bro, is there. But you have to wait, and, like, you have to, it's like, look around to find that one girl that's, like,